It's all a gift. It is all a gift. All of this is granted to you. Beautiful love and truth that you are. All things granted to you. This is a gift. You woke up today. This is a gift. Your struggle is a gift. Your difficulty is a gift. This life is a gift. It is all free to you. It is all a gift. All of it. This is all a gift. It has been given to you. It is free to you. All of life, everything that can be, everything that has been, it was all gift to you. It was all freely given to you. So how could you lose? How could you lose of anything if this is all freely given to you? And whenever you embrace this, whenever you make that decision, whenever you sit back and you have presence for yourself and you're aware and you're a witness to it, this was a gift to me. This can be anything that I choose it to be. This was freely given to me. Consciousness, eternity, life. I have a human body. I have a will, I have a heart, I have a mind, I have a soul. All freely given to me. What a thing to receive for free. You have done nothing to deserve this, and it is granted to you. Everything granted to you. And why would it be different in any other way, in any other thing? That it is freely given to you. All of this, you inherit all things. Freely given your life, your breath, freely given. So how could you lose? How could you lose anything? It was freely given to you, cost you nothing. But that you are. And whenever you embrace this, whenever you're conscious to it, whenever you're aware, whenever you are a witness to it, that this is free. This life is free. It is a gift. This time, this moment, here and now, everything that you are, this is a gift freely given to you. Whenever you embrace that you are free, then you become that. You become free. Your chains fall off of you. And you have gratitude for this gift, this freely given gift of everything, of consciousness, of awareness, of spirit, of heart, of this earth, of your circumstance, the things you have been through, all of it freely given. Freely given. So how could you lose? You cannot. It is outside of nature for you to lose in that way. It is not something that occurs. But we may imagine it. We may lose ourselves in it. We may be bound to this idea of loss. But it is not so. All things freely given, and you cannot escape it. And it is so profound in that way. You cannot escape that it is freely given. You will receive. You will receive. It is your nature, the creation that you are, that you will receive freely all that you are. You see, we're a bit as children. We're learning to stumble and to walk, and to bring ourselves to destinations that are joyous, that are in alignment with our nature and with the truth that we are. And that is what is freely given, that you get to come to this. You get to come to this, and we are as children. We stumble when we walk and we fall down, and we think we must have lost something. We must have lost something to have fallen and to had such a scrape upon our knee. But no, no, it is just another day. It is another footstep. It is something else that is freely given, and you cannot lose. It's all freely given, all of it. And what grace and mercy is this, to have freedom. To have freedom of ourselves. And that is all it takes, you see. That is all it takes, is the conscious awareness of it. That you are consciously aware of your freedom. Your chains fall off you. They must. They must. And we do this. We come to this awareness, you know? As children, we stumble, we fall, we learn a little bit more about what we are and what we are not. All freely given. And we come to this in this way, that consciousness is a witness to what is not. This allows truth to come to be. And you see, this is why evil seeks to remain hidden. This is why you may be taught that this is all it costs to you. That you must pay for this. That you must pay for all that is freely given. These lies that we're told. You see, the way consciousness, its nature, the way that it works, the work that you are, the way that consciousness works, is it's pure. Consciousness is purity. And everything that is not is obliterated in the face of it. Death cannot withstand consciousness. Lies die in consciousness. It is a purity. And that is why evil seeks to be hidden. Because it is your nature. It is your nature. The evil die in your eyes. And the truth come to live and be as you are. Freely given. And that is the nature of it. That is the nature of it. That is why it only really needs an acknowledgement. It needs an acknowledgement in a directed conscious witnessing to come to a transformed likeness of the witness of consciousness, of purity. So we purify ourselves in this way in witnessing. We purify ourselves in this way of witnessing. And this is presence, this is consciousness. Consciousness is that God is. It is all that God is. Consciousness, and it is awake and alive in all things. And so when we ourselves arise to it, we must be made pure in that image. It is not to say we must do it or we are less. It is to take a step forward to the sun. You will enter this brightness, this light. And there will be no more space for darkness. And in that way, you see, here is the secret of it. Here is the secret of it. You see, this is the trick of the devil, you see, of the evil. It will find a piece of yourself that you're disconnected from, that you're out of tune with, that you're not embodied in. It will find a piece of yourself, and it will represent itself in such a horribly ugly way that you will deny a part of yourself as you have seen it in such a terrible light. And that is the trick, that in the shadows, in the darkness, these are the seeds of the very light that you will come to be. In these shadows, there is the seeds of the light that you will come and be. And you cannot escape it, because you cannot escape consciousness. Now that you have it, You cannot escape it. You cannot remove yourself from it. And in that way, that will be the consequence to you of all things freely given. The consequence that you are. You see, here is the whole choice of it all. Here's the whole choice of it. Heaven, hell, a place in between. As children, we are learning to walk. We stumble, we fall down, we learn this is not good for me, this is such and such, this is beautiful, this is terrible. It is your footsteps that bring you to hell. So of course hell is yours. You are allowed it, it is a piece of you, because you can bring yourself there. And consciousness is such a pure thing. You will be allowed to witness fully in the places that you take yourself. And it is just the same. Come to what is true, what is right, what is beautiful. From this darkness, you seeds of light. You come to know and grow of yourself. And you attain that of heaven. Just the same, it is through your footsteps, it is through a proof of being that you are. And you can't escape it. You can't escape it. And you know, for us to have any conceptual basis of it, a relationship, a real living relationship with God in heaven, these things are occurring now. All of this occurring now. The devil, hell, God, heaven, you upon the earth, occurring now. This is a complete work. You are a completed work. You have found your footsteps. You have brought yourself there. And this is how we can have the relationship with what is complete. The work is done. Time, here, now, a place to witness. Outside of this, all are one. Heaven is home and you are there. And we bring ourselves to this for this purpose, that we may know of ourselves, that we can explore this place, ourself, that we may come to this freely, all that is given, that we may come to this freely, all that is given. A mastery of oneself is a mastery of good and evil, not a neglect, not a neglect. So we have to be aware of it. As evil as well, as goodness and beauty and truth. A piece of all that was freely given to you. It was all a gift. 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 We have this presence. And we remember of ourselves, all that is freely given. And the chains fall off us. And as these chains fall off us, this conditioning, it falls off of us. This victimhood, it falls off of us as we have become an accountability of ourselves. And that is freedom. It is an acceptance of oneself. That this is a gift. That I'm free, that you are free. That nothing can withhold this. And whenever we do that, whenever we bring ourselves to this here and now, this freedom that we are, it creates the space. It opens all things. And the conscious that you are, the conscious that you are, freely. You now allow it. You allow all things witnessed to become shaped to you. The creative force of consciousness that you are. The creative force of love that you are. The creative force of truth that you are. You accept all that is given, freely a gift, and all that is witnessed becomes as you are. Further proof of itself, your footsteps, innocent, the child that you are, and nothing can take it from you. Nothing can withhold it from you. We only must bring ourselves to it and have a presence and an acceptance of it. And truly, this is what evil fears. This is what evil fears. Your will, your heart, your deed that you have come to and found it of yourself, that you are free and that all of this is yours. O earth, O heaven, the devil, you are mine. My being commands of you. This is the image I am made in. That of God, that of love, that of truth, freely given. And that is what evil fears. So it will ask a shame of you. It will ask a guilt of you. It will tell you stories about how you are horrible and how you are incomplete and how you are incapable of being anything but a destruction of yourself and of your brothers and sisters and your neighbors. And that you must pay. For what was freely given. Or worse, far worse, that another will pay for you. That you are indebted. But that itself is a lie. Is all was freely given. And that is something to be grateful for and carry about in your day. Glory, grace, strength, thanks, grateful God I am that you are courage, strength, protection. I'm with you. Peace.